सिद्धये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतं वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि। ओम रामभद्राय नमः। ओम रामचंद्राय नमः। ओम शाश्वताय नमः। ओम राजीवलोचनाय नमः। ओम श्रीमते नमः। ओम राजेन्द्राय नमः। ओम रघुपुंगवाय नमः। ओम जानकी वल्लभाय नमः। ओम चैत्राय नमः। ओम जितमित्राय नमः। ओम जनार्दनाय नमः। ओम विश्वामित्रप्रियाय नमः। ओम दान्ताय नमः। ओम शरण्यत्राततत्पराय नमः। ओम वालिप्रतमानाय नमः। ओम वाग्विने नमः। ओम सत्यवाचे नमः। ओम सत्यविक्रमाय नमः। ओम सत्यव्रताय नमः। ओम व्रतधराय नमः। ओम सदा हनुमद आश्रिताय नमः। ओम कौसलाय नमः। ओम खरध्वंसिने नमः। ओम वीराधव पंडिताय नमः। ओम विभीषण परित्रात्रे नमः। ओम हरकोदंड खंडनाय नमः। ओम सप्तताल प्रभेत्रे नमः। ओम दशग्रीव शिरोहराय नमः। ओम जामदग्न महादर्प दलनाय नमः। ओम दीपं दर्शयामि। धूपदीपानन्तरम् आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। आचमनानन्तरे परिमलपत्रपुष्पाणि समर्पयामि। ओम गायत्राणि विद्या संप्रोक्ष विश्वामित्र ऋषि। विश्वामित्र ऋषि सविता देवता देवी गायत्री श्री भक्तानां
Om Shri Ram, we call Maryada Purushottam. He represents the quality of the godly qualities or the dharmic quality, or once if you have taken avatar or if you are a human being, what the full possible way of the dharmic quality what you can do is represented by Lord Shri Ram. So that's why he is called Maryada Purushottam, which is a role model of all values upheld by Hindu Dharma, Bharati culture. Okay, Bhagwan Shri Ram personifies Dharma, Maryada and loyalty. You know, upholding the Dharma is the Hanuman, which we call Vanar. You know, it's probably misnomer to call them as the monkey. The Vanar is the people who lived in the forest. So he gave their proper person to rule their kingdom. And also, I mean, this is at the beginning when even he was a boy, he killed the asuras, that is the bad people, and helped the good people, sages. And then this one, you know, the Shabari, she is the personification of the true devotion and love. So she tried to see which one is sour, which one is sweet, and which she offered with devotion to Lord Ram, which he accepted with all love, right? So that's the some different perspective of Lord Ram. So now let's come to the history. The Lord Ram was born in Ayodhya. Even in this Ram Rajaram Nama Ramayana, it says that Ram was born in Ayodhya. So quickly I will go through the historic timeline. So after the Rama Treta Yuga, in the 1st century BC, the Vikramaditya, he constructs a grand temple in Ayodhya. And it continues over centuries. Lot of sadhus and the Sata kings improve the mandir. The day lot of Dodi Darshan, it continues. Till unfortunate event happens in India, like a wave of Muslim invasion starts in India, right? In 1528, the Mir Baqi is a soldier of Sikandar, so he comes and then purposefully he destroys. The purpose is to show that we were subdued, we were, you know, गुलामी पन का निशाना, और उसके लिए मंदिर को वहाँ से हटाकर उनका they made the structure of the masjid, right? That's in the 1958. So because we don't have the actual picture of how it was before 1958, but during after it is demolished, when there was nothing inside, this is how some of the pictures which was available is shown here at the bottom. The next 1526 to 1949. So that period, after the destruction, there was a series of the fights. The Ram Bhaktas, the divine, the sadhus, sannyasis, Raja Maharaj, there lot of battles were fought to regain the temple place to build the mandir again. It was in the history, I mean, there might have been more. The recorded battles are about 76 battles were recorded. In that one of the main battles was even Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, 10th Guru of Sikh. He also fought to liberate the Ayodhya. So during that time, along with the Ayodhya, if you read the book Hindu temples and what happened to them, so around 60,000 Hindu temples were destroyed during that period. So the middle picture here is some of such things which have happened, the destruction over there. And then after Bharat got the freedom in 1947, one of these sadhu from the Ayodhya, he goes and installs the Sri Ramlala's photo inside that Babri structure, and then he starts the puja from there. At that time, the Prime Minister of India was Nehru, and then he was angry and he gives order to stop that, But the entire local administration, including the judges, refused to follow his order, and they allow the Ram Puja to continue. From then till 1992, every day the Sri Ram's Puja was continuing, Akhanda Kirtan was continuing, and then that ceased to become the mass, and no namaz was offered. So this was the picture at the bottom, which shows what was the status during 1949 till 1992 inside that structure. So in 1984, the Vishwa Parishad of India organizes a big Dharmacharya, altogether Dharmacharya, Sant Sammelan. So all the Sant Sammelans, Sri Ram, who is called Maryada Purushottam, so they declare that we need to get that, build a great their grand temple there, and then Hindus should be given rights to do the worship of puja at Sri Ram Janmabhoomi, right? And then 1986, because many of these, including VHP, a lot of organizations took the initiative throughout India, the lot of churches, and each one of them proved that there was a historic temple, mandir existed, and these are some of the artifacts which the Archaeological Survey of India has excavated and found out. And then, subsequently, nothing much happened. In 2010, the case was still continuing. High Court in
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनितां मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः
We welcome you all to the volunteer appreciations along with the other programs which we are celebrating here today. So I will just walk you through what VHP really means and what are our principles and values. I know most of you are already associated with VHPA, I see there are some new folks, so they can get a refresher on like what VHPA stands for. So basically VHPA is a Vishnu Hindu Parishad of America. It is working in America for the last 46 years, and our basic mission and value are, we have 4 pillars of VHPA which are our basic foundation blocks. First is the Sanskar. We have our Hindu values we want to preserve in our current generation and upcoming generations which are in America. Second is Prachar, which is the awareness and preaching the philosophies of our great sages. Third is the Seva service, which I am going to today elaborate upon. And fourth is the networking, which is the Sampark. So these are the 4 pillars which VHPA is always continuously supporting, and they want all the volunteers to also fully understand like what we really mean about all of this. So I'll just go over and walk you through everything. So first is, what is VHPA doing in terms of Seva? So we are doing Seva not only in our Karmabhumi, which is America, also in our Janmabhumi, which is India. So Seva in India, so VHPA has started a project which is Support a Child, where we adopt some children in India who are not very well to do. We provide them shelter, education and career opportunity and so forth. So how do we do this? There is a Support a Child program. Here we do SAC charity cricket. We did our Garba also, so a lot of people enjoyed this year. This was our second year and very successful. So what does Support a Child program do? It is a way to serve and connect to our home country, which is Bharat. Basic goals of this project are to provide education up to high school, boarding, lodging, medical care, and also provide sanskar, that is the Hindu values, so that they remain in our own religion and they think they have the same values which we are all carrying forward. To the children of underprivileged backgrounds from different parts of Bharat, the Support a Child program provides a way for all of us to connect to our roots back in Bharat. This is the Support a Child program brochure, which is also available for you to take home today, and you can take as many copies and give it to all your other friends and people who you know. What can we do? We can pledge to adopt a child, and his education, his or her education will be sponsored in your name. You can visit the child. You can also talk to the child as and when you want. So this is one way for us to connect back to our roots in India and do something in terms of care. So this brochure has all the information which you would like to know about Support a Child program. So what it really does is, it program selects children from all states of Bharat. So we have volunteers working in India who go and select, or they find children who are really underprivileged and how we can help them. Socially, economically backward areas and areas affected by nationalites and other separatist groups. The orphans who have been orphaned because of whatever problems they had in that particular geographic area in India, because of political issues or whatever, we find out who are the people who are the kids who really need the help. The kids who run away from home, living on the streets, on railway platforms, where do they live? So we Support a Child has built hostels. They provide hostel facilities, so kids are taken care of from all aspects. So lodging, boarding, so they live there under constant supervision, so they also generate Hindu values. And when they grow up, they become ambassadors of our Hindu dharma. So this is how we can figure out this slide provides you where you can donate, or if you want more information, you can pay online by credit card, or you can also write a check. So these are the frequently asked questions, like so basically what you do is, when you pledge for a child, you basically do $250. So what is the $250 used for? So $250 donation will pay for the education, housing, lodging, healthcare for one child for 1 year. You can support or sponsor as many children as you want. How long will it take for me to get the details of the child? So it takes from 2 to 3 months for us to identify a child and start your donation flowing and start helping the child. Can I supply a particular state where I would like to support a child in India? Yeah, definitely you can do that. There's a wait list of kids. So when somebody donates, they kind of match the child to, like, if you want, people come from different states in India, so you might want to sponsor a child in your own state. That is also possible. How is the child selected? It is selected by the SAC volunteers. The kid who is in greatest need will be given first chance so that he can start making his life better. Can you visit the child? Yes, you can always keep visiting India every 1 or 2 years. So you can always be more than welcome to go meet the child. You can also take some gifts or whatever is your wish. Can you write a letter to the child? Yeah, definitely you can write the letter. You can also talk to them. And are there any administrative costs? So the administrative cost is very not like other NGOs where the administrative cost runs from upwards of 50%. So our administrative costs are very low because there is no advertisement. So we are the only advertisement for these kids. So we have to spread the word in US and any people you know in India also, because they can also sponsor in India itself if you want any friends or relatives who are interested. Last but not the least, your tax here, whatever contributions you make here are 100% tax deductible. So these are some of the pictures of how kids are being benefited. So there is a hostel, there is the community service, they have food together, they are being provided online education also. We also take, small kids are also given vaccinations. These are some of the pictures where the volunteers from the US, they visited the kids over there. So whenever someone goes and visits there, it's a very happy moment for all the kids because they know just the people who are helping them, they can come and meet them in person. So this was about Support a Child, where VHPA's mission of helping the kids or doing seva to the community back home in India. Now we are all American Hindus, so this is our current movie. So we are also obligated to serve this country also the way we can, and also keeping in mind that our Hindu values are also intact. So what should or what can we do as American Hindus? That is Seva in America. So that is also one of the initiatives which VHPA works on. Some of the details are how can you or what can you do. So there is a list of projects which we do together. So these are some of the projects which VHPA is associated with. We want to make some other programs also available, where one of them is a Support a Child Charity Cricket League, which is the 3rd year right now. We also started doing the Garba program, which we did 2 times in a row, 2 years in a row now. So next year we are looking forward to more volunteers who can associate with us. We have to start building a community together where we can start doing some Seva in America on a constant basis. We do when there is natural calamity like for Hurricane Katrina or homeless shelters and all that, but this is off and on. We should join our hands and make a perpetual pledge to start building something for the community, which is the Seva in America, which is our current goal.
ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्तेषु उपजायते संगात् संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिर्भ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति
Everybody, and this concludes our Ram Pattabhishek project, Gita Jayanti celebration and cultural program and presentation. We request all of you to take prasad.